Third Eye Chakra. The third eye chakra is located at the center of the forehead. It is the highest plane of consciousness within the body and mind. It encompasses our samskaras, past lives, cognition, and personality. Anjna means to know, pertaining to our logical mental capacities of reasoning and cognition. The third eye coordinates with the other chakras, gathering information that helps us perceive our world. Our brain gets information from our environment through our 5 primary senses. The brain takes those sensations, interprets the information based off our past experiences and belief systems, carrying emotional patterns and memories, creating our perception of reality. Taking a look at the journey of consciousness into matter, the Sankhya Philosophy in Ayurveda describes the 24 principles of creation, bringing inorganic forms into physical matter. At our anatomical left, we have divine feminine energy, or in Sanskrit, Prakruti. It is the primordial will and creative potential. Prakruti is associated with Chitta. Chitta in Sanskrit means consciousness. Prakruti holds intelligence and consciousness within the highest form. On the anatomical right, we have the divine masculine, or in Sanskrit, Purusha, which is pure consciousness and ultimate healing power. Purusha is associated with prana, and prana has the ability to move. It has qualities to be mobile. So Purusha has this ability to move and pick up Prakruti, the consciousness, and carry that intelligence to create life on a macro and micro level. Using the chakra system as an example, we have Purusha and Prakruti that are within our brains and also externally outside the body. The crown chakra sits outside of the body, and we're able to harness Prakruti and Purusha, the intelligence, through Mahat and Buddhi, which is universal and individual intellect or prana. In the crown chakra, we can harness and tap into these energies of universal power. We are able to tap into these energies, and they're able to flow within us through the 3 channels. The orange line represents Ida, and the purple line or blue line represents Pingala, and the central black line represents Sushumna. Third eye chakra represents our brain in both hemispheres. Ahamkara sits within our third eye. It is the intelligence based on previous accumulated experience. The powers of prana and consciousness come into our brains to create the 3 universal energies, or 3 gunas, which is sattva, potential energy of the cognitive mind, higher self, and spiritual purpose; rajas, which is kinetic energy and movement and change; or tamas, which is inert energy and observation. These 3 energies play a major role within our senses and the way we use our chakra system. When we have too much tamasic energy, we can become depressed, inert, unable to move or be immobile. When we have too much rajasic energy, we become anxious or overwhelmed and unable to be still. We strive to maintain sattvic energy, this potential energy of where we know when to move, we know when to be still, and we move with our higher self, our spiritual purpose, in a way that is conducive to our body, mind, and spirit. When we become more sattvic, we become more at peace and understand ourselves more and how to move and maneuver our situation. Sattvic energies govern our sensory faculties and motor faculties, while tamasic energy focuses on sense perception. How are we perceiving our environment? And tamasic energy also creates the 5 elements, but the 5 elements has qualities of each of these universal powers, sattva, rajas, and tamas. We know that the 5 elements are associated with each chakra. At the root, we have earth, associated with odor, elimination, and smell. At the sacral chakra, we have water. which is associated with procreation, tasting. At the solar plexus, we have fire, which is associated with form, walking, and vision. And at the heart, we have air, which is associated with touch and grasping. And then at the throat chakra, we have the ether element, which is associated with sound, hearing, and speech. Looking at the big picture, we can see that Purusha and Prakruti give us the intelligence to use the universal powers of Tamas, inert energy, Rajas, kinetic energy, or Sattvic energy, which is potential spiritual purpose, to be able to perceive the world around us. Ayurveda teaches us to maintain and control our senses so we're able to perceive our world with truth and just light. As we become more aware of our environment, beliefs, actions, and ego, we can slowly incorporate the help of the universal energies of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, creating balance in our actions, mind, and senses, helping us to see more clearly. When we activate the third eye, we get in touch with our powers of intuition and manifestation. The brain and the third eye have so many cellular memories and patterns. As we overcome and heal, we empower our intuition and knowing when to use the universal energies to aid us in manifestation. Knowing when to plan, design, rest, and execute on an idea or situation can help bring what you desire into reality. Getting in touch with your higher self and third eye chakra means to understand your unique body, mind, and spirit, your need for balance, your past lives and self-care, rituals, your patterns of moods, behaviors, and thoughts, and trusting in the beautiful guidance of ourselves, releasing structures that cloud our vision. When we lived with an imbalanced third eye chakra, our choices do not align with the present moment, keeping us detached from the things we need. If we experience trauma, we can make destructive choices that make the present moment continually worse. We become detached from love, from ourselves and others, blocking us from help and good health. Common third eye imbalances are headaches, sleep problems, and eye problems. Mental imbalances are lack of focus, negative thinking, and lack of awareness. Spiritual imbalances are lack of spiritual awareness, living in denial or illusion, and lack of imagination. By slowing down and deepening our observant minds, we can practice healthy detachment, knowing when to create movement and rest. Our ego attachments are correlated to the level of awareness in each chakra, meaning our needs go unmet. We develop an attachment that can cloud our awareness. However long this need goes unmet, we may stay stuck, unable to move into higher states. Or if our needs are being met, we may not be challenged to move up into our upper chakras or higher states of awareness. It is up to the faculties of the mind and perception to move our energy to the highest good of ourselves and environment. To connect with the third eye chakra, you can practice Chakata. Chakata is a meditation practice where you stare at a candle flame or fire. The flame allows the mind to perceive light. This allows you to release your thoughts, creating space, detaching from your thoughts or feelings, observing as a witness with no meaning or judgment. You can also chant the Bihasit syllable mantra Om. Om is the sound of creation, the past, present, and future. It stimulates the three main channels, Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. You can also use the color indigo or aromatherapies such as violet, rose, geranium, or crystals like amethyst, sapphire, and lapis lazuli. Creating more awareness allows us to fully be present in our sovereign powers, removing hidden barriers so they can be seen. This empowers you to move into higher states of emotional, cognitive, and physical awareness, helping us connect to the unseen energies that affect our health. The journey through the chakras is a constant spiral, moving us through the past to live more in the present so our future is more peaceful and sattvic.